friends, it's almost time. The beach season is winding down, kids are going back to school, and the high holidays are a few weeks away. The sound of the shofar, which we hear every single morning in weekday services, is a reminder that, as Maimonides used to say, it's time to wake up. It's time to get started with the work that we need to be doing over the next few weeks. And not surprisingly, I want to share a little story with you for this season about getting everything organized. I've been thinking about organization lately. My kids all went to school today for the first day of the year. A lot of organizing and packing and getting ready. And so there's a story that Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel used to talk about a boy who was always forgetful, never remembered to bring anything with him to school. So he had a system. Before he went to sleep every night, he made a list of everything he needed. He said, my suit's on the chair, my hat's in the closet, my books are on the desk, and I'm in the bed. And he woke up the next morning and started to gather all of his things. They were all in the right places. The suit was on the chair, the books were on the desk, the shoes were under the chair, and then he went to look for the last item on the list. He went to look for himself in bed, but the search was in vain because he wasn't there. Where am I? He asked. Where are you? That's the question. What's changed since last Rosh Hashanah? What have you learned? What have you yet to learn? Who do you have to forgive? Where are you going to start? These are the kind of questions that we're asked to think about. We're asked to think about where we are. Now, this can be an overwhelming task, so I'm going to break it into two categories. Over the next few weeks, I invite you to think about time and relationships. Look through your calendar. What'd you do this year? What didn't you do? How'd you spend your time? Any regrets? Are you achieving all that you hope to achieve in life? Those are time questions. Now think about your relationships. What are the most important relationships in your life? What are you doing to nurture them? Who would you hurt during the year? And how can you make up for it? And who do you need to forgive? Who hurt you? These are some of the questions that we need to be thinking about. These are some of the questions that the shofar asks us to consider as we engage in this work of tshuva, of returning to a new year. I'll tell you one more short story. It's a story about a merchant who came to his rabbi to figure out how he could attain a life of goodness. And as they were speaking, the clock struck the hour. The rabbi said, "There's your answer. For nothing should humble you more than the striking of a clock. For we then know that another hour is past. And we should think, what have I done since that hour passed? How have I put the time to good use? How have I served God and my neighbor? Because once the hour has passed, it's gone." My friends, many hours have passed since last Rosh Hashanah. What do we do with our time? What do we not do? What do we want to do? The clock is ticking. The season of renewal is upon us. Consider the question of the hour, and then I want you to figure out one or two concrete steps that you're going to take in the coming weeks to answer the call of the shofar. Wishing you all a Shana Tova, a happy and healthy and a meaningful new year, and looking forward to seeing all of you in a few weeks.